Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking to move it through the air. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll go right back to it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown time! And they strike first.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's McGowan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right. Yeah,
not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs.
The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
This quarterback part of their running game. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! What an impressive individual display. What speed by this quarterback.
And this defense, they were scared to death of this guy. I mean, they knew they had their hands full trying to stop him. It's one thing to do it in practice and draw it up on a board. Everybody thinks they've got a shot, but until you get out on the field, until you feel this guy's speed, you realize right away that it's going to be a long game.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. The short hands, it's long. And they're able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and long coming up here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the returner will be dragged down. First down here for the offense. DB's right up on the receivers. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The back goes in motion. To throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening, to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a big throw.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback will audible. Wide out in motion. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to get to him. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're going to test the right side with this one. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Red pass, it's complete. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Bama.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas is on the ropes, and for all the hype around this program, maybe the most fertile recruiting base in football, it's clear this program is not back. They're trailing by 21 to Ole Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver.
The running back.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Sellers. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking for a block. It's Scott. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it, forcing completions like that.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off play action on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To the air on first down. Dances away from the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Law. Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Howell. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
They go to the ground. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Looking to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Trying to impose their will with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, a 4th down.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
With jet sweep pass. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Calls his own number. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Can anyone catch him? Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Grab near the marker. It's McGowan. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. They'll give it to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, give on the inside. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 17, South Carolina 7.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecock. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's McGowan. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Miller with the ball. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's going to take off, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 28 to Ole Miss. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack that.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
He's looking to throw it, feeling some heat. And the pass hits, picked off. And the ball squirted out. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can get a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, I think they were hoping the triple option might help spring this quarterback. He's been slow getting going in the run game so far. This defense, though, they've always had an answer when this guy keeps the ball.
He's such a big part of the running game, but he hasn't been able to get it started here, and I'm not sure he read that one quite correctly.
I just love the way the defense defended the triple option. Everybody playing assignment football, being exactly where they were supposed to be.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. They're working that left side. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option. Quick toss. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. All wideouts, no bats. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. You can't take negative plays at this point.
So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
There we go. There's step 1. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Now the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And he tacks on the extra point. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.